Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
UFC president Dana White has said that current UFC lightweight champion Conor McGregor was not even offered the short notice fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 223 after current interim lightweight champion Tony Ferguson was forced out of the fight with an injury. Now this is number one bullshit, because it kind of sounds disrespectful, and I don't want it to sound this way, but it really feels this way. Conor McGregor is in UFC fighter protection, not witness protection, fighter protection, or better yet, we won't use that because that sounds kind of weirdish, But what's better? Protective custody. The UFC's got Conor McGregor and Darren Till right now in protective custody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the word I'm going to use for fighters that want to fight. They themselves want to get in there and fight these guys. But the UFC's like, pump the brakes. We got other plans for you. Protective custody. We seen Darren Till wanted to fight Usman, Santiago Ponzinibbio, fucking Gunnar Nelson. Darren Till was out for 6 months waiting for a fight because the UFC was like, nah. We want to put you in Liverpool versus Wonder Boy. They had plans for him. So as much as Darren Till wanted to fight, had to wait on the UFC's go-ahead. Now Conor McGregor, he said he wanted to fight Frankie Edgar. Whenever Max Holloway pulled out of the fight, Conor McGregor said, yo, I wanted to go down and fight Frankie Edgar. His team confirmed it. Artem Lobov, the GOAT, said, yeah, we were about to pack our bags and get ready to go fight Frankie Edgar, but it looks like the UFC pumped the brakes on the fight. So Conor wanted to go fight Frankie Edgar. The UFC said no. Now Conor McGregor is the healthy, undisputed champion. He's been posting pictures saying he's staying ready, talking about stay ready, practicing with wrestlers. He looks like he's pretty damn ready for this Khabib Nurmagomedov fight. Oh, by the way, he's the lightweight champion. They're fighting for his belt. He's healthy. If he wants to fight, let him get in there. But Dana White's saying he wasn't even offered the fight. He said, nah. This is what Dana White had to say. I don't think Conor McGregor could make the weight on 6 days' notice. That's a tough weight cut for him. And Conor's not a guy that I want to throw in as a late replacement fighter. He's a guy that I want to make a fight with and have the right amount of time to promote the fight. I think Conor McGregor could return in September, and it could be against one of these guys. Now, all of that aside, man, yeah, if he returns in September, it could be against Khabib because there's talks of UFC Russia 228 in September. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a big time for Conor McGregor to return against Khabib in Russia. How awesome would that be? And maybe that's part of the UFC's plans. Maybe that's why they've got Conor McGregor in protective custody. You know what? They got Conor McGregor PC'd up because they want to see him in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what's going on here. But with that being said, Conor McGregor, hey, people are going to continue to say Conor McGregor, and this is it is what it is. I'm sure Conor McGregor doesn't really care because he's got all the money in the world, fought for $100 million and all of this stuff, but it kind of looks bad on Conor. Some people are saying Conor McGregor's, he was talking about staying ready, and now he's running for the hills now that Khabib's open. We got Max Holloway stepping up, who just had an ankle injury, was talking about getting surgery, like literally 10 days ago. There was talks of Max Holloway possibly getting surgery and not being cleared to fight. 10 days later, he's the guy stepping in on short notice instead of Conor McGregor, who's healthy. Even if Conor McGregor fought Khabib today, we'd rather have it in Russia. Because if we're saving Conor McGregor for one of these guys in September, why not do it today? Oh, because it wouldn't be as big if we didn't. Maybe they're saving Conor McGregor to really break into Russia. That's all it can seem like. But either way, man, Conor McGregor's PC'd up. Dana White and the UFC have got Conor McGregor in protective custody. Let me know any other fighters that you can think of that are in the UFC's protective custody right now. We've got Conor McGregor and Darren Till. And it's kind of like protective custody. But at the same time, he's getting thrown at a fucking killer. It's not like they're in protective custody. Eventually, they let him out of protective custody. Like, when you're fighting Wonder Boy, hey, that's a hell of a fight you got ahead of you. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not they kind of protected you from the long road. They're protecting you from having to fight the number 3, the number 4, and the number 5 guy, from having to go on a 9 or a 10 fight winning streak like Max Holloway and Tony Ferguson had to get their belts. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of getting fast tracked. So the fighters that are kind of getting fast tracked, you can kind of say are in protective custody. So with that being said, I got Conor McGregor and Darren Till on my list. Even though it is what it is, it's not saying anything bad about them because they're 2 of my fucking favorite fighters. I fucking love Darren the Gorilla Till. Can't wait. I think he might fuck around and run over Wonder Boy. I really don't know, but I'm kind of rooting for it. I don't know why, because I don't want to see Wonder Boy versus Woodley 3, and I don't think any of you do either. Darren Till's the new blood, so I'm a big fan of Darren Till, but it is a fact. Darren Till wanted to fight. He was out for 6 months. He wanted to fight, and the UFC was like, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. We got plans for you. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I hate to say it, but the UFC is saving Conor McGregor from himself. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.